спустя год я решила эту головоломку. Я просто... Ой, по приколу чуть не упала. Решила. Все, можно теперь падать. О, водичка. Что если потону? Фух. Такое может быть. Ну опять эти кубы. Как они мне надоели. Его первый театр. Да хоть дайте. Мне кажется, 3 будет поворачивать. Все, у меня мозги от Бога. Мозги от Бога у меня. Наконец, я ненавижу эти кубики. Думать надо. А я не думаю, что делаю. Я и думать не люблю. А что дальше сделать? Это все? Тут опыт. Я решила его, да, опустилась. Все, я молодец. Тут вот. Вот. Стены это ваш. А не могу. Вот. Я просто собираю эту фигню. Вот это надо разрушить. Как? Ну хоть что-то. И ничего. Здесь не затопит. Так, идем сюда. Об этом мы призовем. Вам сказали уровень 6, а у меня уровень 5. И что мне делать? И чё? Давай. 20 штук собирать. Электромику или как-нибудь. Остается последний вариант. По прокачке вот это сакуры. Сундуки. Сундуки, мне надо 6. Бля, сколько мне копить? Много. Короче, пойдем, я буду тут ходить по карте, собирать всякие сундучки, находить. И все.
Like Gnoni. The Crimson Oni wished to befriend the humans, but they were scared and threw beans at him whenever he came near. So the Blue Oni said to the Crimson Oni,
Akka, I'll cause trouble in the village. You come and stop me. Then the humans will accept you.
As planned, the Crimson Oni chased the Blue Oni away. The Crimson Oni's deeds spread throughout the land, and people finally accepted him. But When the Crimson Oni went to tell the Blue Oni the good news, he was gone and left only a letter behind.
I went traveling. Don't come find me or they'll treat you as a naughty little Oni. But don't worry about me. No matter where I go, we'll always be friends.
I suppose the Blue Oni simply disappeared, never to be seen again. Only the Crimson...
But the Blue Oni was...
Of course it does. Otherwise, I...
Боже, как тебе ударить так незаметно? Даже не знаю. Чё? Давай, иди. Блин, он бочку не прилетит, не? Не прилетит. Блин. Надо идти поближе, а я не хочу. Вот это беспалевность, конечно. Окей. Буду осторожно. Блин, не дотягивается. Ужас. Давай. Не попал. Не попал. Как он меня видит? Как он меня видит? Окей. Это наш шанс. Да, знаю наш шанс, но он смотрит на меня. Блин, я палевная, капец, ну ладно. Так. Бежим. Так, тихо. Тихо. Привет. Привет, долбоёб.
Are you... What should we do? Paimon didn't...
Don't be alarmed. It's just my my allergy. It's all right. I got this. I just gotta tough it out. I can take it. Who am I kidding? I gotta catch my breath here. Whatever it is you want, it's gonna have to wait. I need a moment. Hey, why'd you have to be so mean, huh? Surprise attacking me like that. Oh, I get it. So you're here to bring me in. Well, whatever. If you think I'm going back with you, you can forget it. I'd walk away. I pack a mean punch, you know. I don't want to hurt any regular folks like...
That's pretty big talk considering all the beans we had.
Yep, that's right. Me, all by myself. As boss of the Arataki gang, I gotta nab a little food and drink when we're running low. That's only natural, right?
Yeah, but nabbing people?
Not when their families will pay good mora to see them again. Easy pickings. And the extra mora means I can, give some to my gang to spend on themselves. Hey, what's with all the questions? Like I said, I'm not going back with you, so...
No way, mister.
What did you say, little one? Go on.
Well, mostly she took a commission to bring you back.
Looks like you aren't gonna let this drop. And that...
Uncle Ito!
Don't run now. Careful or you'll fall.
What's taking you so long? You said we were gonna have a beetle...
Yeah, that's right. Still going ahead. But you see, I've been out here for ages, and I still can't find a beetle that I like.
Huh? Who are...
Yeah, that's right. I told them not to come, but what can I say? They were just too worried. I'll take care of this. There are still people in danger. Go, help them.
What?
Hey, I got this. Come on!
Forget about me! Just go! It's what I deserve!
Ah, shut up, would ya? What's up with the looks on your faces? I said we'd be okay, didn't I? I'm sure I'd be looking a whole lot sharper right now if it wasn't for that brutal bean attack of yours earlier.
Why? Why I'm the guilty one here? I don't deserve this.
Because we're Oni, that's why. We share the same blood, brother. Our parents and their parents before them never taught us that it was okay. I just wish you'd come to find. If you knew about me all along, then you should have come and asked me for help. I never would have dreamed of turning you away.
The Blue Oni disappeared so that they wouldn't bring trouble to the Crimson Oni. If I came to you for help, wouldn't that just undo every—
Not to me. I've always respected the Blue Oni for their sacrifice. Nothing they did it's only because of them that we have survived to see today, and built a world where Oni and humans can live side by side. Honestly, everything that I have now, I owe to the Blue Oni. And let me tell you, the Inazuma of today wouldn't see you as a villain just because of the color of your horns.
You say all that, but—
You remember the pact, don't you? We're not supposed to suck up to the humans. We're supposed to earn their respect. Every member of the Arataki gangs had a tough time trying to fit. Take Akira, for example. He snores like you wouldn't believe. Or Genta. He's got a serious temper. Even Granny Oni. She got that name for taking me in as a kid. We're all rejects and outcasts in some way, but we don't care. You want to talk about pride? Well, in our gang, we're proud to welcome anyone who's been through adversity with open arms.
But—
Ah, don't worry. The Arataki gang's already a bunch of misfits. You really think you could cramp our style?
We've dealt with the Kairagi and the people they took captive. Takia, based on the find, all stolen articles will be reclaimed.
No! Please don't!
It's all right, Takuya. Those goods never belong to us anyway. Don't worry. I'll help take care of your kin. Now that I know the situation, I'll personally make sure—
Might want to put your grand plans on hold there. You're under arrest too, for numerous assaults on the Tenryo Commission office.
Oh, but no worries. I'll put my gang on the case. My boys will take good—
Yeah, we've already arrested them too.
Oh, right.
That's what they get for resisting the
Yeah, I guess it's up to you then, Traveler. Could you be a pal and tell Granny Oni? Thanks. And thanks for sticking with me to the—
As for you two, lending them your aid when you knew full well they were in the wrong means that the culpability— But, given your unique circumstances, and in light of the complexity of this case—
Hey, wait. Unique circumstances? Oh, yeah, okay. Cool. Yeah, all right, see you next time. Whenever that'll be.
Time, there lived a Crimson Oni and a Blue Oni. They were the best of friends. The Crimson Oni wanted to be friends with the humans, so the Blue Oni played the role of the naughty kid. And then he left. After a long time, the Crimson Oni was living happily with the humans, but in his heart, he wanted to bring the Blue Oni back home. The Crimson Oni didn't know where to find the Blue Oni. His search took him up the highest mountains and across the widest rivers. He found many traces of the Blue Oni, but the more he found, the clearer it became. The Blue Oni was hiding on purpose. So just as the Blue Oni had once done, the Crimson Oni left him a letter.
Dear Al, I've made lots of human friends now, and I want to have a big party for everyone.
I want all my friends to be there. That means you too, Al. If you don't want to meet me, you can just watch from a distance.
The blue Oni snuck back to the village and hid in the shadows. He saw the great feast and roaring fire and longed to join in. But though his stomach rumbled, the blue Oni remembered the oath of old and kept his distance. Suddenly, he jumped. The Crimson Oni was right behind him.
Hey, you're finally back. Come on, I'll introduce you. It's time everyone met my best friend.
So, Karkata has been collecting parts because it thinks
Karkata is unable to understand. However, it probably remembers when Abatui replaced its parts when it malfunctioned. It's true that Karkata isn't able to think or understand many topics.
So that's why it kept stealing mechanical parts. But
Yes. But the important thing is that it formed the thought of who knows how this thought came to be, but it has even suppressed the instincts that Abatui had installed. If it really is as we've predicted, this research truly will make waves in the academia. It might have been possible to achieve this with...
Karkata? Can you hear Paimon? Tainari says you...
It reached its limit. It hasn't recharged this entire time, nor has it... It's truly a miracle. I'm gonna go confirm that the ley line extractor has shut down. Let them... be... I thought I told you all to keep your voices low. Plants aren't afraid of noise.
You didn't disassemble Karkata?
Why would I do that?
But Paimon thought you said, according to the...
So that's why you two barged in like barbarians at this hour. What I meant was, according to the Academia's policies, all products of research must be destroyed. Anyway, the first thing I did was repair Karkata. During my time at the Academia, I took an elective course at the Spontamod. We then buried Abatui together. After organizing the research materials, I kept some as a souvenir. Most of it was... I'm not with the academia, so what do their policies have to do with me? On the other hand, I am the Forest Watch. All life brought forth in this world has meaning, and Karkata is no exception.
That's good! Wait, you just said life form. You recognize Karkata as a true...
The possibility exists is all. It's hard to explain. Abatui only left behind a small portion of his research. Who knows how many commands? Maybe a conflict between all those commands resulted. From a more rigorous perspective, it is impossible to conclude that Karkata is a real life form. By the way, I'm not interested in continuing research on this subject. I'm just letting it hang out here because... But as things stand now, it wouldn't be a bad idea to make it my research assistant. What do you... When people at the academia included me in a group photo, they would also... I have zero interest in group photos. But I also wouldn't just throw them away. After coming back yesterday, I looked through them and found one with Abatui.
Dad, why are they so strict with me? I'm always the only one who gets in trouble.
Just leave me alone! Don't worry, I won't damage your precious reputation.
All right, Dad. Let's start over.
By the way, I finally found an area of research I wish to pursue. Why can't you show even a little leniency? Why?
Because we are Matra.
Yes.
What's with you all of a sudden?
Ah, you're back. Quick, come help me see if this painting's all straightened. Huh?
Stop making a fuss. They're obviously...
You're not from the Academia, are you?
I'm unsure she's...
Wait, what? How do you know me? Oh.
What? You're embarrassed?
Oh, you guys are...
Yes we are, but keep that to yourself.
I keep a few books on collectives and the subconscious here at home. I'll get them.
Hey! You're leaving just like that? Sorry, I know we've only just met, but I have to ask. Are you, you wouldn't happen to be actors that Alhaitham hired to pretend to be his friends, would you? Guess not. I've never seen him invite friends home before, so please excuse my surprise.
But...
I wouldn't say... Okay, well, we used to be. But don't worry about it. My name is Kaveh. I'm sorry to have met you under these circumstances. Anyway...
You seem like you got...
Are you serious? How could you... Of course.
What? That was a normal response.
Still, why do you have to treat...
Judging by the deafening din coming from the living room, you all must be...
Entertain your own friends, why don't you?
I'll leave the books here.
Paimon's dizzy from reading. This is way too complicated. Paimon wants to know,
A year ago, Siraj presented his the first. The second was that...
Wait.
One way to... The optimal solution...
That's way...
I'm merely stating the fact. It's impossible. That's why the...
Ha! That's rich coming from you. If humans aren't humans without their humanity, then you'll probably...
What about you? Are you...
At least I'd be a fungus with empathy. Sorry for eavesdropping, but what happened to you guys?
Sort of. We encountered a strange researcher that had it out for...
Are you all okay? Huh. Such is life. If only he'd known, Alhaitham could have stayed indoors today. Plus, he could have helped me with the housework for once. See those books? They've been sitting there waiting for someone to sort through them for an age.
Can you feel the awkwardness in the air? I hope you're aware of your lack of conversational skills.
Oh, so the pot's calling the kettle black, is he?
I'm doing quite well. Much better than that painting you're trying to hang on the wall.
You don't understand anything. Stop criticizing.
Paimon can't tell which of them is more problematic. Let's just get this over.
You whisper very loudly.
Oh!
Do you have any more...
Let Paimon...
I bear them no ill will. More to some extent...
Ilias also said that he apologized.
It doesn't matter. I never... Judging from his experiences, he's more courageous. I'm going for dinner in 10 minutes.
Paimon doesn't have any more questions. Oh, yeah. You only started investing, but after meeting...
I had no interest. I now understand the reason. Correct. The fact that Siraj's project attracted so much interest, despite not being approved, speaks to the as the acting grand. In addition...
Paimon understands now. Oh.
I think minimum viable seriousness is a more apt description. I'll do my best to take...
Wait!
Yes. I've already submitted my resignation to the Academia. Soon, I'll resign as the... I don't think Siraj knew about that. If he had waited just a few more days before acting, I would have already What he'd do then wouldn't have been any concern of mine. However, even without my input, I'm not suited to be a sage, nor do I want to be one. The official process to select the new sages is already under... If I serve as acting Grand Sage for it's important to keep...
Oh, now that you say that, Paimon's got...
See ya.
The name Siraj doesn't ring a bell. Was he in your class?
He isn't someone who would leave an impression, so it's expected that—
I've always had a hard time appreciating the way that the academia pressures people by labeling them as geniuses. But even so, the academia can't be left to you. Or perhaps I should say that I'm delighted to see that you have a base amount of self-awareness. If the people—
And I suppose they'd let everyone know that—
Again, that's mighty rich coming from someone about to resign. In a few days, you'll be managing files again. You'll be back at
But my salary will likely stay the same.
Wait, what? How come? What?
At least I don't have to be an architectural designer who works himself to death just to get a smile from his client.
You... I took time out of my day to clean the living room for you, and this is the thanks I get for it?
Make sure to pay back the rent you owe me. I'm going to buy some furniture with that, Mora.
What? Are you trying to annoy me to death? The decorations you buy keep getting uglier and uglier! What's the point?
You'll have to blame that on my financial freedom.
Fine! Go ahead and hide behind your financial success if you want. But if we—
I think I'd have too many choices, to be honest. You, on the other hand. Can you think of any redeeming feature?
Artistry, for sure! You don't know the first thing about interior design. Don't go off buying—
So I'll have to bring you along and then buy you drinks?
Of course!
But why would I do that? It would just be another form of a loan, and you'd have to pay me back eventually.
Can't you just be nice and not ask for the Mora?
Pretending that you're not in debt is as ridiculous as pretending you're not living in someone else's home. Word will get out sooner.
Speaking of which, your friends won't say anything, right?
There's no need to hide it so carefully. I think the truth's already out. You're such a lightweight that a few drinks at the tavern had you spilling all your—
What? No, it can't be. The name Siraj doesn't ring a bell.
He isn't someone—
I've always had a hard—
Remember to focus constantly on your heartfelt wishes when you enter inside. Only if you are strong enough can I deliver you to the right destination.
Light turned into a seed?
The miracle tree that blesses the people, in this moment new to the world and yet to be known. When to plant it, where it shall bloom. She who brings it into being must let her heart and dreams decide. Grant it life, eh? Is it really? Eternity extends time into infinity. Dreams illuminate each moment within. When both shine in unison, the sacred Sakura blooms from the darkness, finally free from the clutches of the heavenly principles. Now the nightmare has dissipated, and reality is made whole. The vision we both yearn for is still further ahead. My only regret is that I cannot witness Inazuma's future, nor can I walk this journey with you. Do you know, I am so happy right now, because my final wish has now come true. Your polearm once protected me from countless calamities. For this, I've always felt indebted to you. Though I could never repay you in full, this sacred Sakura will buy you some time until you are ready to awaken and embrace the new. What do you think? Did it do the trick? This time, it really is goodbye, eh?
Goodbye, Makoto.
Suppose there's no cause for concern. It's been a while, Cloud Retainer. I see you have... I have indeed. I fought along...
Oh, wow! What was she like during the war? Oh, wait, let Paimon take a guess. Was it anything like this?
Behold, the glory of one's newest invention, the Bang Bang Continuous Fire Mechanism.
An impressive imitation.
Paimon no...
Even so, Cloud Retainer was not always as ostentatious as you describe. You may be unaware the Archon War reached its peak after Guizhong's death. The Cloud Retainer who fought beside me in those devastating battles was taciturn and solemn, only speaking when she had to...
A Cloud Retainer who barely talks? Paimon can't picture it. But what happened after that? If you were so...
Once one had bid farewell to the world of mortals, one dwelling between mountain and forest, away from the struggle.
After the war, Cloud Retainer retired to Mount Outsong. Although I do believe there was an occasion some 30-odd years ago.
One believes there is little...
Granny, are you okay?
Perhaps this conversation should end. Should you encounter any trouble, you need only call my name. However...
Everyone! I think Granny is finally beginning to remember...
Сейчас будет тот самый момент.
We would see each other again, that our days of separation would finally end, and all my troubles would be behind me. Things could stay this way forever.
A nightmare? Curious. If you're relaxed, shouldn't your dreams be pleasant?
It was a good dream. It's just...
You weren't ready to wake up. Eloquent as one may be, words of comfort are not one's strong suit. You are doing all you can. One can see your strength of will, your fearlessness in the face of danger. And so, whatever your dream may be, one believes that you shall achieve it. Of course, whenever the perils you face overwhelm you, or you become weary, one is always here for you. After all, as an elder, it is only right to look out for the young ones.
Я плачу.
you? You're awake.
Вот он, эксперт.
Consultant at Wang
Шон Ли.
Mr. Zhongli, this is Miss Shen Yun.
If it isn't Miss Shenyun.
Indeed.
Quite well, thank you. I was fortunate enough over the past few days to enjoy both a stroll in the mountains.
So you...
Indeed. How fortunate we are that fate has brought us together again. If you are otherwise unaware, allow me to inform you that Miss...
You are too kind, Mr. Zhongli. True collectors pride themselves on their wealth of knowledge and eye for detail. I can...
Why, you flatter me, Miss Shen.
Not at all, Mr.
While I am loath to butt into this you two already knew each other, and you...
Huh! A preposterous accusation! The heavens themselves would collapse before...
Miss Shenyun speaks the truth. Contracts are built on honesty and trust. If that proves to be...
Say no more. Let us depart.
I jest. What fool would still harbor doubts at... I deeply apologize for doubting you. So...
There is no cause for concern. They are indeed rare and precious valuables. Take this mechanism, for instance. Though one may not immediately perceive its... The same can be said for this one here. Few could hope to possess an... I am sure you have heard from your travels that the study of mechanisms is among the most wondrous arts in this world. With that in...
All right. Since I hired you as my then in that case, Miss Shenyun, I'll take the lot. However, since the final sum is quite large...
The Northland Bank? Huh. Oh...
I fear people only use the term bank now.
Zhongli!
My friends,
We've been great! How about you? Paimon didn't...
my days have been quite pleasant as well. I had been... As for you, Miss Shenyun...
I must say, the name Shenyun sounds exceedingly strange coming from...
Whatever for.
Well... Alas, refer to me however you will.
It would seem that you...
One has indeed. One's previous stays were all brief. Now that one has made up one's mind to move and settle, one has gained a much better appreciation. This city is...
Not unlike the ocean tides, so too shall the movement of people ebb and flow. From turmoil to peace, enlightenment...
Alright, that's enough reflection for one day.
You make a valid point, Paimon. Now that the sale has concluded, what say one plays the host as we...
Perhaps you have forgotten, Cloud Retainer, but I once tried my hand at that.
Oh?
It was a reunion between friends several centuries ago. Alas, you must have been too preoccupied to secure yourself a portion.
Huh! Hardly. 'Twas most certainly out of consideration for the others in attendance. It is settled then. One has already passed word to Shenhe Gone.
It should...
Shu Yu, come now, it is time to dine. Ah, this gentleman over here is Mr.
A humble employee of Wang Sheng Funeral.
Nice to meet you too, Mr. That should be everyone, right? Sounds good. Actually, Master, have you ever tried Adeptus' temptation? I heard it's impossible to stop eating after...
That sounds rather implausible. Although with the
Huh? Why are you all walking so fast? Hey, wait for Paimon! Hey, wait up!
Мне терять, в принципе, нечего. Я решил покрутить. Здесь крутка. Херня. Что-то попалось. Охренела. Ну, в принципе, ожидаемо. Так. Где это?
You smell
Нафиг не выпало. Не выпал. Вот этот. И выпала вот этот. Просто персонаж что неплохой. Но нет. Мне не все. Не повезло. Буду дальше копить кнопки. Кстати, мне Лени надел на меня цветок, а значит, он мой будущий муж. Так что он должен жениться на мне. Женись на мне, сука.